lecture series of Mathematics 1. So, today our topic is periodic function and Fourier series. So, first of all, we are start with the periodic function. What is a periodic function? A function f of x is periodic if it is defined for all real x and if there exists some positive number like t such that f of x plus t equal to f of x. So this is the definition say that if any period of t we are adding in x in the function value of x, we are getting same function. So this is the periodic function. Like this is the example of the periodic function. In this graph we are seeing that there is a t type of period and after that t period we are getting same graph, same function of value of the graph. So square wave function, see this is the pattern of the square wave function. After the t length we are getting same function, same value. Triangular formations, so those are the basic examples of the periodic function. So Fourier series is always applied for the periodic function, but there is some necessary condition, like say that the Dirichlet condition for the existence of the Fourier series. First condition is f of x is bounded. Second one is single valued function. Third one is f of x has maximum minima in the interval and f of x has a finite number of the discontinuity in the interval. So what is the condition? First of all, we are taking example, that is cos inverse x. Cos inverse x is not a single value function. So we are not applying Fourier series on cos inverse x. Similarly, second example is f of x equal to 10x. Okay, f of x equal to 10x is not defined on 2k plus 1 pi upon 2. So we are not applying Fourier series for 10x. Similarly, we are not applying for sin 1 by x because it has infinite number of and maxima and minima. Okay, so this is the basic concept or basic condition for the Fourier series. Now we are start from the Fourier series in the interval c to c plus 2l. Okay, so the Fourier series for the function f of x in the interval c to c plus 2l is defined by f of x equal to a0 by 2 plus summation. This is the sign of the summation n equal to 1 to infinite an cos n pi x by l plus bn sin n pi x by l dx. Sorry? Okay. Okay. So those are the basic conditions of the existence of Fourier series. Now we are see that Fourier series in the interval c to c plus 2l. The Fourier series or the function f of x in the interval we are getting c to c plus 2l interval. So defined by f of x equal to a0 by 2 plus summation n equal to 1 to infinite an cos nx or cos n pi x by l plus bn sin nx or bn sin n pi x by l, where a0, an, bn are coefficients and it is given by a0 is 1 by l c to c plus 2l f of x cos dx, and for the an 1 by l c to c plus 2l integration f of x cos n pi x by l dx. For bn 1 by l integration c to c plus 2l f of x sin n pi x by l dx. So those are the basic formula of the a0, an and bn. So we getting last formula f of x a0, an, bn. We are finding a0, an and bn using these formulas and put in this last formula. So this is our Fourier series. Now see, this is a cos and sine graph. Cos and sine are periodic function and the range of the 2 pi. Here t equal to 2 pi. So cos and sine is a periodic on 2 pi range. Okay. So every time if we are taking c to c plus 12, why we are taking c to c plus 12? Because if we are taking l equal to pi, so sine and cos are periodic function. Okay. Now derivation of the formula. First of all, we are determine a0. For the a0, we are integrate both side of the f of x. a0 plus summation n equal to 1 to infinite en cos nx plus n equal to 1 to infinite bn sin nx. So we are taking an integration minus pi to pi both sides. So we getting minus pi to pi f of x dx minus pi to pi a0 dx plus minus pi to pi an cos nx dx plus integration minus pi to pi bn sin nx dx. Minus pi to pi an cos nx and bn sin nx are 0. So an and bn are 0. We are getting only one term minus pi to pi a0 dx. Integration of a0 is constant with respect to x. So we get it is x. Putting upper limit and lower limit, we are getting 2 pi a0. If we are creating subject as a0, so a0 equal to 1 upon 2 pi minus pi to pi f of x dx. So this is the formula in the range of the minus pi to pi. We are converting in this 1 upon 2l, 1 upon 2l into minus l to l f of x dx. Okay. Now second one is an. Determine the an. Integrate both sides f of x a0 plus an cos nx plus bn sin nx to integrate minus pi to pi and multiply cos mx. Okay. After multiplying, we are getting both sides integration range minus pi to pi f of x cos mx dx minus pi to pi a0 cos mx plus minus pi to pi an cos nx cos mx bn sin nx cos mx dx. Okay. Let us do integration in the right side. So first term minus pi to pi a0 cos mx dx is integration is 0. Second term integration of minus pi to pi an cos nx cos mx dx, we are getting an pi. And third one is bn sin nx cos mx dx, it is 0. So in the last we are getting left side is minus pi to pi f of x cos mx dx c and equal to an pi, because right hand side a0 term, first term and second term are 0. Only we are getting for the first term and third term are 0 and we are getting only second term, that is an pi. So here an equal to 1 upon pi minus pi to pi f of x cos nx dx is a formula where n equal to 1 to up to infinity. Now for the bn, similarly for like an, integrate both side f of x a0 plus n equal to 1 to infinite an cos nx plus bn sin nx. We are multiplying with the sin mx. So again we are do right side the integration. So first term minus pi to pi a0 sin mx dx, it is 0. Second term minus pi to pi cos nx sin nx equal to 0 using prerequisite formulas. And third term sin nx and sin mx equal to bm pi. Here we take n equal to n, so we are getting bn equal to 1 upon pi minus pi to pi f of x sin nx dx. So those are the derivation of the formula of a0, an and bn. In the Fourier series, there is a two type of the interval. One is 0 to 2l and second one is minus l to l. So first of all, we are see that Fourier series in the interval 0 to 2l. The Fourier series for the function f of x in the interval 0 to 2l is defined by f of x equal to a0 by 2 plus summation n equal to 1 to infinite an cos n pi x by l plus bn sin n pi x by l, where a0 an bn, a0 is 1 by l 0 to 2l f of x dx, an 1 by l 0 to 2l f of x cos n pi x by l dx, bn 1 upon l integration 0 to 2l f of x sin n pi x by l dx. Now Fourier series in the interval minus L to L. So formula of this, similarly function f of x is same. In a0 we are changing the limit 0 to 2L instead of minus L to L. Okay. So formula of a0 1 upon n minus L to L f of x dx, an 1 upon n minus L to L f of x cos n pi x by L dx, bn 1 upon n integration minus L to L f of x sin n by x by L dx. Now it is a prerequisite formula. First of all, to integrate or differentiate of the function, the prerequisite formulas are required. Like d by dx is sin x is cos x. So integration of cos ax, we are getting 1 by a sin ax. Similarly, d by dx of cos x is minus sin x. So integration of sin x is minus 1 by cos x. Types of the function is contained in the Fourier series: polynomials, exponential and trigonometry. So first of all, polynomial function. If we have to integrate the polynomial function, we are using Leibniz formula. When function is polynomial, we are taking uv integration. uv dx equal to u. First term is as it is, that is u. v1 minus u dash plus v2. v2 is two time integration of the function plus u double dash. So one second time integration differentiation, and v3 is a three time integration up. So where u dash, u double dash are successive derivative and v dash are integration. How to integrate this? This is the basic formula LIATE, where L is a logarithm, I is a invertible, A is a algebraic, T is a trigonometry, and E is a exponential. So choosing the integrations. In the polynomial function, Leibniz function, when function is polynomial. See example, if we have to integrate x square sin nx dx. So first of all, what is u? It is x square. Second time differentiation is 2x. Third is 2. Okay. Now we are taking integration. Integration of sin x is minus cos nx by n. Second time integration minus sin nx by n square. Third time integration cos nx by n cube. Okay. Now Leibniz rule is using alternative sign. So first sign is plus, second is minus, third is plus. So this is the complete integration. Okay. So this is how to apply the Leibniz formula. So this is the example of the Leibniz formula integration. Okay. Now exponential function. We know all the formula of the exponential function, but if exponential and trigonometry terms are set, when integration e raised to ax sin bx dx, we are write e raised to ax upon a square plus b square, a sin bx minus b cos bx plus c. So if we are integrate e raised to x sin nx, what is a? A equal to 1 and b equal to n. Using above formula, we are getting e raised to x upon 1 plus n square sin nx minus n cos nx plus c is a formula. So this is the integration of the exponential function. And trigonometry functions are using the rule of 2 sin a cos b, 2 sin a sin b. In the shortcut formation, we are shown that 2sc equal to s plus s, 2cs equal to s minus s, 2ss equal to c minus c plus c, and 2cc equal to c plus c. So this is the basic formula of the 12th standard. Now trigonometry values for every n belongs to z, cos 0 equal to 1. Okay, cos n pi. What is cos 0? It is even term. 0 is even. So cos 0 equal to 1. Cos n pi equal to minus 1 raised to n. Minus 1 raised to n. And sin 0 equal to 0. Sin n pi 0. Cos 2n plus 1. What is 2n plus 1? Is a odd term. So cos 2n plus 1 pi by 2, and pi by 2 is 0. Similarly, sin 2n plus 1 pi by 2 equal to minus 1 raised to n. Now those are formulas we are using in the Fourier series expansion. So we are start the Fourier series in the interval 0 to 2l. This is the formula 1 by l. Here again we are starting formula. So all formulas are here. Now we are taking one example of this formula. Oh, start. That is example 1. Now what is the example? Find Fourier series of f of x equal to x square and range is 0 to 2. So solution is 0 to 12. What is the formula? 0 to 12. And we are comparing with the interval 0 to 2. So what is 2L? 2L equal to 2. So L equal to 1. So A0 equal to 1 by L 0 to 2L f of x dx. We are getting L equal to 1, 2L equal to 2. So 1 by 1, 0 to 2 x square dx. Integrate of x square, that is x cube by 3, 0 to 2, upper limit minus lower limit, we are getting 8 by 3. Okay, so and it is 1 by L, 0 to 12 f of x cos n pi x by L. What is L? 1. So 1 by 1, 0 to 2 x square cos n pi x dx. Okay, now integrate this using Leibniz rule. What is the Leibniz rule? U as it is, integration of v minus u dash, integration of v 1 and plus u double dash, integration of v 2. Okay, start the integration. First of all, x square 2x and 2. This is the u term. X square 2x and 2. Integration of cos n pi x. There is a sin n pi x by n pi minus cos n pi x by n pi square. Again integration minus sin n pi x by n pi cube. Leibniz series or Leibniz formula contain the alternative term. So plus, minus and plus. So this is the whole integration of this formation. Now taking upper limit and minus lower limit. So lower limit getting we are term 0. So sin 0 is 0. So lower limit totally 0 because x square is 0, 2x is 0 and sin 0 is 0. So lower limit is 0. First term. Now we are taking upper limit. Upper limit is 2 pi. So we are taking 2 square. Now sin 2n pi is also 0. So first term is 0, third term is 0 for the upper limit. So we are getting only middle term for the upper limit. There is minus minus plus x equal to 2. So we are getting 4 cos 2n pi upon n pi whole square. 2 cos 2n pi is 1. So an answer is 4 upon n pi whole square. So this is the value of an. Now b 1 upon L 0 to 12 f of x sin n pi x by L dx. Again L equal to 1. So 1 by 1 0 to 12. Sorry 0 to L x square sin n pi x dx. Again integration. What is u? X square. X square 2x 2. Integration of sin n pi x minus cos n pi x by upon n pi minus sin n pi x by n pi square. Third integration is cos n pi x by cos n pi x minus sin content and integration of sin it is minus, so we are getting plus cos n pi x upon n pi whole cube. Alternative term plus minus and plus. So this is the whole integration of the x square sin n pi x dx. Okay. Now putting upper limit and minus lower limit, we are getting this term. How to this? See, sin 0 is 0, sin 2n pi is 0. So middle term is 0 in the upper limit and lower limit both. For the first term, for the upper limit, first term is 4 cos 2n pi is 1. So there is a minus 4 n pi. Second term 0. Third term cos 2n pi 1. So we are getting again 2 upon n pi whole cube. Now lower limit. Lower limit is 0. So first term is 0. Second term sin 0 it is 0. Third term cos 0. Cos 0 is not 0. Cos 0 is 1. So we are getting third term and lower limit of minus. So we are getting minus 2 upon n pi whole cube. But middle term inverse term is cut itself. So we are getting Bn equal to minus 4 upon n pi. So this is the value of A0 8 by 3 En 4 upon n pi and n pi square and Bn is minus 4 upon n pi. Put all these values in f of x. What is our f of x? So it is A0 by 2 summation n equal to 1 to infinite En cos n pi x by L plus Bn sin n pi x by L. What is A0? It is 8 by 3. Putting this 8 by 3 and divide by 2, so we are getting 4 by 3. What is an? 4 upon n square pi square. And what is bn? Minus 4 by n pi. So this is the last answer of the Fourier series. Function x square. We have the function x square and we are getting the Fourier series of x square in term of cos and sine range. Okay. So in next lecture we are taking the example of the interval of minus L to L.